Hello, everyone. Hello and happy Monday. Hello there, everybody. My name is Lhey Ralston, and welcome to a live craft with me with Pink and Main. And I am super duper excited. I'm going to pull out our chat to see where everyone is watching us from. We are live both on Pink and Main's Facebook and also Pink and Main's YouTube channel. So, all right. Let me just stop our music here. Here we go. I have all the comments. Hi, Mary. Hello, everybody. Hi. So tonight we are going to be creating a card from start to finish. Well, except for the stamping, because I've already done a little bit of prep and all that. So hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us this evening, and I'm super excited. Hold on one second. So the set that we're going to be working with is the Thanks a Latte. So this is what we have. This is one of a collaboration between Pink and Main and myself. So we have three different cups in here. Of course, it doesn't have to be coffee. I love coffee, so you can make it a tea or whatever you'd like to drink. But it's perfect for fall, perfect for autumn, perfect for winter. So I really love this set. We have some coffee beans in here. You have three cups. You have the little girl, and then you have three sentiments in here. You have for you. You have you are the best, for you friend, you are the best, and then thanks a latte. And then, of course, you have a little bit of that smoke from the hot drink, the hot beverage. And then you have some coffee beans in here that you can actually use to create a border, make your own pattern paper in the background. So that's always cute. Hello there, Maria. Hello, Paula. Hello, Annette. Hello, Mary Lou. Hello, Oma. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So we'll do some die cutting later, but we'll set that aside. And then for the background, we are going to use the brand new 3D embossing folder. This is the knit sweater, the knitted sweater, and I love this one. So we're going to start with creating our background first. And of course, as we are, anytime during the live, if you have any questions, just let me know. I have bought the base card. This is from Michael's. This one is already pre-made. I think it's like 5.5 by 6. So I just kind of cut some cardstocks that I really wanted to be fall themed. So we have like a very almost like a baby pink, but not really. It's almost like beige base, and then you have a coral color in here. So this is the one that we're going to use, the embossing folder. So we'll set that aside. Hi, Irma. It is so adorable. Yes, I love, 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 love that stamp set. I love everything Pink and Main too. Hello, Irma. Hello, the Crafty Visage. Thanks for joining in. Okay, so we're going to do our embossing. And I think I have it where it's zoom out. So there we go. When you're going to use the embossing folder, the 3D embossing folder, so basically you're going to leave the two, right? 1 and 2. Okay. And then you're going to put your embossing folder. You're not going to put any plate in there. So basically you have another plate. Now I have a problem with this one because it's going to be bigger. And then I have a sample here, which is one that fits. So I think we're just going to have to cut our card. I think that's what's going to happen later is we're going to make our card a bit smaller. And it's okay. So I'm just going to cut this one. All right. So I'll put that in, and then you're going to need one of the plates, right? And then we'll put that in here, and that's all you're going to need. I'm just going to adjust my mic a little bit, and then we're going to feed it inside. It just takes a little bit of strength. Okay, we did it. Whoops. This is like a workout. Hello there. Hello, everyone. Whew, I think we did it. That took a little bit of strength. All right, I think I did. Yay! Okay, so that's good. So it's almost like we have two borders on the side just because it's much, much wider. But it's okay. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. So I'll set this one aside. Okay. All right. So for the background, what I actually want to do for the background is we're going to do a little bit of blending with some of the premium dye ink from Pink and Main. So because of the paper, because it's 3D embossed, I want you to see the texture of this one. Probably hard to see the texture. Huh. Hold on. Okay. There we go. See the texture, but the paper has a little bit of cracks and all that. So I have this construction, the color construction is what we're going to use. And we're just going to create some ombre in here. And the other one is the dress shop. Okay, so it's like pink and orange. And we're going to create a little bit of ombre in here, a little bit of blending. And I'm going to start with the orange color. So what I want to create is kind of like a vignetting. Is that how you pronounce it? So basically we're going to create almost like a border where the middle part of the cardstock will be lighter than everything else. And also a little bit of blending like this makes the details of the embossed pop some more. So that's pretty cool. I think this orange is so perfect with this coral color paper that I've picked. Let me zoom in just a little bit so you guys can see the details of this. Look at that. Did it pop a little bit? Or maybe a little bit more. Much, much more. See that? Now you can really see the details. And while you're blending, we don't really want to apply so much pressure in here because we really want to keep all that embossed details. So I'm just trying to really go gentle while I'm blending. So I'm not applying any pressure at all, just a little bit like that. So I'm just going around like that. See how the middle part is lighter than everything else? Just going in a little bit more. And then I don't want it exactly to be super light. So I'm just going around without getting any more ink or, yeah, any more ink. We're just going in to kind of balance it out. And then we're going to use the dress shop color. I'm not going to clean my brush. I'm just going to keep it like that. And same, I'm going to start with the corners and then just kind of go in a circular motion. Right? And then we're going to work on our image. We'll be coloring today with some Copic markers. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, I love it. Here we go. I just love it. Okay, so going around. Oh, the details of the knitted sweater pop so much. I love it. I love it. How's everyone doing? I know it's not even close to fall weather here in Texas, but it is so hot, but I'm super excited for cooler weather. So, yep. But isn't that crazy when it's like cold? Oh, I can't wait for some warmer weather. But I think it's human nature. I think we all do that. All right. I'm going to add a little bit more on top, but I think we're good. It just made all the details pop. I love it. Just like that. I wasn't planning on doing a vertical or a portrait um, card, but I think just because we have a little bit of that cut off, I might have to do that. I don't know yet. Or I might not have to. I think it's okay. And just like that. I think it's all good. Yeah, we're going to keep it like that. And then last week, I was actually playing with my foils, the foilables. And there's this set that's all about sentiments. And so I did foil one of those pages, and there's a lot of sentiments in here. And I use some rose gold color, and they're so pretty. I can't imagine it here. So, yeah. There is, so thanks a latte is, I've already stamped that in. So we can do grateful for you. There's thanks. There's autumn greetings. There's thinking of you. Thinking of you. Thanks a latte. So we have those if I end up using them, but I just wanted to have that there just in case. Okay, so for Copic, for our image today, we're doing a little bit of Copic coloring. And I'm going to set this one aside. I have all my ink, so I'm just going to clean that out. I like to kind of work on a clean space because it just helps me think so much better. So even when I'm stamping, I know a lot of people kind of don't like to clean their stamps in between, but I just got so used to cleaning them in between. I'd like to know, what kind of stamper are you? Do you wait until you're all done and then clean all your stamps? Or do you clean as you go? Because I definitely clean as I go. Okay, so for the colors, I want it to be almost semi monochromatic. So I want to have some color harmony in my page. So as you can see here, we have a theme going on. So we have a lot of nude colors in here. And then a little bit of pink for the pop of color, right? So remember, this is our background. And then these are going to be the colors. So these are skin for the coffee, for the cup, all of these colors. So I'm going to do this. If you'd like to take a screen, where am I? Okay, so if you'd like to take a screenshot so you can see all the colors like that. Okay. All right. So we have a lot of crafters here. It says, I clean as I go. There you go. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one because I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, do people really do this? Okay, guys, we're good. Okay, so for the skin, I have 3 colors. I have E11, E13, and then R20. I'm not going to do a whole lot of blending, just a little bit on the forehead area, on the cheek, maybe contour a little bit where the scarf is touching her chin, so on that area, but not a whole lot. So we don't want to do a whole lot because we're working with a very small image in here. And sometimes the more simpler it is, this is good. Okay. So I'm going to start with my E11. We're just going to apply our first layer. And also, this is the first time I'm using, no, second time, I apologize. This is the second time I'm using this Crafter Companions cardstock. I cannot remember if I liked it the first time. So I figured, I'm like, you know what? I bought this big package and I'm like, I should try it again. Because I can't remember. Did I like it or did I not like it? And I couldn't remember. So I don't know if you guys have tried this set. It's the Crafter Companions cardstock. I ran out of my Pink and Main cardstock, which is an amazing cardstock. So that one is E13, the darker shade. And I'm just going in with the E11 to kind of blend everything. I don't like harsh lines. It depends. I'm okay with harsh lines if I am, for example, adding some hair textures, some hair strands, then it's okay to have sharp lines. But I prefer a more smooth blend. I know we are all different, some really likes to have like they can really see the difference from that light and the dark. I kind of like to have that very smooth gradient from the light to dark. I would normally add a third color in here. Oh my god, I wasn't even in camera. Sorry. I would normally add another color, and I should probably, so I'm going to use the E23 because this is what I have out. I think I'm going to use this E23 for the hair, but I want her to have a red hair. That's my plans. And I'm going to keep talking to you guys. When I'm doing coloring, I get so lost in the moment. Sometimes I forget I'm doing a live. I'm like, oh, sorry. I'm just like so in the zone that I sometimes forget I'm on camera. Like this. And then I'm just going to touch the E11 to the E13 just to start getting a more smoother blend. And then I'm just going to let that dry for a little bit. I'm not going to try to force my R20 in here. Just add a little bit of contrast in here. And let me see if I can. Okay. There. Zoom in a little bit more. Hi, Lori. Hi, Pam. Okay. All right. I think I'm good with that. Other than we're going to add some blush later, but those are good. I'm going to touch it. It's still a little damp. So I don't want it to completely dry. I want the R20 in here to soak together with all those colors. Just like that. And I'm going to add to her nose, to her little tiny button nose also. I like it. Okay, and then I'm going to move on with my hair. For my hair, I am going to use E23. I think I started with... Oh, I can't... Oh, there it is. Yep, I think the E23 is my base for my hair. Okay. So that's hazelnut, and then the Y27 for the details, we're going to add the Tuscan orange, right? Hazelnut and Tuscan orange, right? So we're going to add the only problem with when you want a monochromatic kind of look, and you were coloring, the problem is for not to have enough contrast to separate the colors, especially if the colors are so close. If they're, for example, if they're all warm tones, we want some harmony, but at the same time, we also want to have a separation in between the colors. For example, the skin and the hair, if we leave it like this, the colors are too similar. Does that make sense? Then you're not going to have enough contrast. So that is the reason why we're going to add more warmth, which is the YR, is it YR? The YR27 in here, so we can have a little bit more contrast. Hey, Bev, how are you? Okay, so for the hair strands, what I'm going to do is I'm going to um, use the tip of the brush, okay? And then we're going to do some flicking motion. And so I'm going to adjust my paper instead of me trying to stretch out my hands, move it like elastic girl. We're not going to do that. We're just going to move the card so it'll be more comfortable. And then concentrating on the tip of the brush pen. And then we're going to apply very light pressure. And then we're going to add some flicking motion. So we want to have a separation in between the strands too. So we want those streaks to breathe in between. So you have a little distance in between each of your strands. So zoom in a little bit more. So when I have like, look at this, it's so much darker in here because I didn't have enough of that breathing space in between. So, but it looks like I just have fuller hair here, right? On this right side of my girl. So, which is okay because sometimes you like when you have all your hair on the side, so that just kind of gives you that look where all the hair is kind of like pulled over to the side of your face. Her face, I should say. Then I'm going to add like little tiny ones from the middle going down. Now, this is a struggle for me personally because I really have heavy hands. So when I'm trying to do anything light with my hand, I have to like exert too much effort because it feels so unnatural. Unlike if I'm doing um, anything that requires force or pressure, then that feels more natural to me than going light. All right, and so in this one, we're just going to do the same thing. I'm going to go flick from top to bottom like that, right? And then the opposite from here. And then we're going to leave a space in the middle to create like natural highlight like that. So relaxing. Right now I'm looking at my skin and I feel like I need a little bit more pop than the R20. Maybe the R21. I'll add it in my nose. I feel like I want a more obvious blush in here, so the R20 wasn't cutting it for me. So this is R21. And again, I feel like it's always better to add than to take out anything from your coloring. Um, that's much harder. So if you want to go like one step at a time, start with the R20, and maybe the R20 is just pink enough for you, then stop right there. Okay. Okay, I'm good with my hair. I'm happy with that. I'm not adding anything else. All right, for my scarf, the scarf and the cup is the colors that I want to pop, okay? So I'm going to This is for my sweater. For the scarf, I'm going to use RV69, this one. And then we have RV34, that's my middle color. And then the lightest color is R81, all right? So R81, RV34, and RV69. Okay, so again, the cup and the scarf is going to be the same color, so we can create some harmony in here. I'm going on both sides, going in like that, leaving a highlight, a white space in between. And the same thing, we're going to follow the direction of her scarf. She's so calm, even though when it's a little chilly outside. She's just like, I have my coffee, I'm all good. She's all good. Why is this facing me? It's so bright. The light, like, right, here we go. And then again, this time I'm going to add some contrast in both sides of the scarf, leaving that middle part light. And same thing this time, all the dark is where it's almost like her hair is on top of that scarf, right? Half of the scarf is hiding behind her hair. So just like that. And then we'll add the RV. Instead of adding it directly onto the paper, because I don't want it to have too much contrast, just enough. So we're just going to go make them kiss. So the middle and the dark, I think that's enough ink. And then with very light pressure, we're going to go apply it like that. Just like that. And then we'll come back with the lightest color. Oops, I always do this, wrong cap. Just to kind of blend it. And I don't know honestly why I closed it when I need to do the cup. And the same thing with the scarf of my coffee. So I'm just going to go back in, work a little faster this time. Because, we have limited time. And I don't want to keep you forever. I just create so slow. So slow. Because I love when I'm creating and it's just kind of like my free time. So I've just gotten so used to working so slow because I do this for me. And then when I started doing live, I realized I work so slow. I didn't realize that when it's just me playing. But when I'm doing live, it's like, oh my gosh, I really got to go work a little faster than this. Like that. And then same thing, we're going to add our dark in between, kind of like the crease where that scarf is, that fold in between. So we want that contrast there. So I'm just getting from that darkest color. We'll add some dark. Bev, anytime. Like that. Now what I'm going to do is the middle color and the lightest color. We're going to grab some of the middle color in here. All right, and then we're going to do a flicking motion to kind of blend everything all together now. Now again, it's going to be much easier to add a little bit more contrast if you want than to take out. Okay, so I'm just going to blend this a little bit here. I like it. It's so cute. Okay, so we do a little bit of blending for the cup. See over here on the sides. Now for this time, we're going to do some simple blending in here, but we don't want to keep it where there's not some contrast either, because sometimes it looks weird when you did a little bit of blending in some areas and then some areas are just flat. It's almost kind of like 2D and 3D all together. So now I know some of you like to start with the darkest. I've just gotten so used to using my Copics this way. My light, my middle, and then my dark. Of course, I'm leaving the middle part for my coffee, or cream with a little bit of coffee, I should say, in real life. I love my cream and sugar. My husband would always say, it's not even coffee. That's just cream and sugar. He's not wrong about that. Okay. So for the cup, my coffee cup, I'm going to use the same color as what I'm going to use with her sweater. Okay. And so for my coffee, though, I'm going to use a dark brown. I'm just going to apply it. Like that. We can actually use the dark brown also to have a little bit more contrast in her hair. But you know what? I think I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not going to touch it anymore. Now for my sweater and my coffee cup, we have E53, we have E43, and E71. Right. Again, lightest. Just apply it. And when you're doing some blending, and if you feel like, why do I have sharp lines when I'm blending? You know, why do can I not blend it very well? I think it's all about working slightly faster also. You don't want to wait forever because you want your paper to be just wet enough. You want the ink to be there. So all the three colors or two colors, however you like to blend, is still wet on the paper so that you can blend them all together. That will give you some smooth blending. And that really what helps me a lot is that just work slightly faster. And then you're just going to get used to it. It's kind of like almost knowing still when it's still wet, when to apply those ink. So I'm going to leave it like that. Should probably have a little bit contrast there, but you know what? We're just going to leave it like that. So same thing here. Basically, I want the darkest to be at the bottom, and then we'll have a little bit of contrast here where the lid is. So underneath the lid, we'll have some dark in there, some dark area. Like that, and then here, and then here, and then there. And this area too. Like that. It's so amazing how you can change like a simple stamp like this and make it alive with some coloring, it's just it's the fun of what we do. It's like it's just so fun. I love it so much. It's like almost making your own fairy tale when you're coloring. It's like making your own story. It's I love it. I love it so. Again, like what I said, I love that smooth blend. So this one that bothers me a lot where I can see that a little bit of that the separation from the dark, but you know what? It happens. We're not perfect. So and I've let go of that perfection because it's like it just ruins everything for me when I try to make things perfect and it doesn't go exactly how I envision it to be. It's like, why do I do that to myself? Sometimes I forget why I'm doing this is to have fun. But I'm doing much, much better. So if you're going through the same thing, I hope much be kinder to yourself. It's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect all the time. And that's the reason why it's handmade because it's not supposed to be perfect. All right, I think we're done with our coloring. I don't think I'm going to use any of my beans, my coffee beans. So we're just going to leave it like that. But I want to add a little bit of shimmer. So I have this one from Spectrum, the Crystal Clear. And the only areas where I'm going to add the shimmer is their scarf. Okay, so shake it, shake it. I didn't shake it enough. So the glitter will be there. We can do the scarf and the cup, I think. So where our pop of color is. This set is so adorable. I love it. Absolutely. It's all about having fun. There we go. And we're going to let that dry. So we're going to let that dry over here. I'm going to zoom out so we can work on our card. All right. Our base over here. I'm going to tape it. I hope you guys enjoyed that coloring. I know I personally love watching people coloring. I enjoy it so much. Whether it's like for card making or just, artwork. But I love coloring so much. Okay, so this one is just the same size as my card face. Oops. Like that. And then I'm not going to add any pop to this. I think I'm just going to make it flat also. I just make sure that to do the corners because I always miss the corners and that's the first thing to lift. And so I'm just okay. Make sure that it's there. This one's going to be super simple. Aesthetic of the card. Really, really simple. Like that. Bye. Yes, we are the company that has the cute puppy stamp every month. Okay, so we're going to die cut this. I don't think I have enough space in here, but this is what we have. We have a Thanks a Latte. So we're going to die cut it real quick, but this is the card basically. I hope you enjoyed this live today. Check out the brand new stamp of the month this month because it is so adorable. So adorable. I designed it. I'm a little biased with that. It is so cute. It's so adorable. I designed the set. A little biased, but you know what? It's so cute though. Really. I mean, if you do a little bit of journaling, if you do a little bit of planning, you can use it, of course, card making, but it's like it really does it's so cute. You can use it for so many things. Um, I don't want to waste my washi tape, but this is the only washi tape I have in here. Ah! Okay. Here I am again doing this die cut thing. I'm terrible. Terrible at that. I'm going to do that. Oh my gosh. I always mess this up. It's almost like I cannot breathe. So I can do this properly. And then we'll have base like that. I don't think my thanks a latte will fit. So we'll do that in the second round. Where's my plate? There's my other plate. We'll run it. Beth, she's like, are you a little biased? I'm so biased because I designed the set. So I'm like, guys, make sure to subscribe to the stamp of the month because it's so adorable. Here we have it. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. So cute. With that shimmer also, it is so cute. Are you kidding me? That is so cute. Okay, where's the thanks a latte? My card might be so big. I might have to adjust my base. But I don't think we'll have enough time for that. And then I'm going to try and figure this out too. Hold on. Use my washi tape because I don't want to use another one. Okay, here we go. Like this. Right, hold on. Oh my God, I moved it again. I'm so terrible. Cutting the sentiments, I feel like fuzzy cutting this would be so much better because I am so terrible at die cutting. Terrible. So that was fun. We did some 3D embossing. We had some fun Copic coloring. I had so much fun with you guys. Sometimes, sometimes I stress about doing these live because, well, often you can simply make a mistake and it's just gonna bother you for everything. But it's more fun. I must say that it's more fun doing this. I might have to adjust my card base, but I don't know. This is pretty simple. Something like that. That's my card. I'm gonna finish it later off the camera because we're out of time. But this is what we have. This is the set. Thanks a latte. I hope you guys would check it out on our website, pinkandmane.com, and make sure to check out the stamp of the month for this month because it is so cute, okay? And all the other sets too, because every release, you're like, I like this, I like this, I like this, and I feel you. It's like, why? Why is everything so cute? But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I know we didn't finish, but really this is about it. I'm just probably going to add some enamel dots in here or maybe die cut a circle in the middle to have a little bit more here. But this is about it. Thank you so much for joining in. Don't forget to check out all the fun new releases at pinkandmane.com. My name is Lhey Ralston. Have a good evening. Until next time, I'll see you again. Stay creative and stay happy. Bye, everybody.